Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Invincible Episode 3. Before going to the preview of the episode, or the kind of the recapitulation I always do, I need to say something. If you notice, my uploads are being kind of inconsistent. It's not I usually try to be that consistent, try to upload when I am programmed and all of that. But as you might notice, and if you have paid attention to what I have been saying in the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks, I've been having a very a huge amount of work at my real life work. So that is why I wasn't able to be as consistent as I wish to be. So that is why my videos have not been uploading every single week. That is the major reason. Last week I decided to take a rest to rest a little bit from all the recording, because yes, it was too much and I just honestly relaxed for the whole week. I didn't do anything, I just relaxed. That is why this video is coming out up until this moment. But hopefully up to next week, not this one. This one is still a little bit of pressure. Not as much, and hopefully it's going to be fine in the next few weeks. And I will be able to bring back all the shows that I am reacting to. I will try to at least upload a couple of reactions this week. Obviously, this is one of those videos, and the other one is going to be probably Mari Mashita, Iruma-kun. Those are the ones that I'm going to be uploading this week. Hopefully, if nothing major happens, that is what I'm planning on uploading. And after that week, I will return to the full roster of shows that I've been reacting in the last few months, which is obviously include Invincible, which is this one, which will include Mari Mashita Iruma-kun, which obviously will include My Hero Academia, that I've been neglecting. I haven't watched it. I am really so tired of that. Well, tired of me not being able to watch it, because yes, I really want to know what's going on. That it was always include the Demon Slayer videos, and I will return to Korra. Some of you have been asking where is the rest of Korra, and that is part. I think that was the first show to feel the blunt of my workload in the entire month. So that is why I've not been able to react to Korra. But don't worry, as I said in my previous Invincible video, I am not abandoning Korra. I really like the show, but I really needed the rest. So that is why. But hopefully not this week. This week, be a little patient with me. You're going to probably only see 2 videos, which is going to be this one and Mari Mashita. But hopefully next week I will return to my full roster, and probably I will give you videos every single day of the week. Not weekends, because that is when I usually record, so I have time and I will prepare them for the rest of the week. Hopefully that is going to be the case. At least that's what I'm planning. That's what I'm planning to do. So please be a little bit more patient with me, because I was really tired. But now I feel a lot more energy coming through me, thanks to that week that I took to relax and not do anything. So hopefully it's going to be fine next week. I don't want to guarantee anything in case something extraordinary happens. I don't like to jinx it in that way. I know it's silly, but that is the way I am. And if you notice, I cut my hair. Well, not me, somebody else. But yes, it was too much heat right here, so that's why I cut my hair. Yeah, I'm going to have this look for a couple of, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know how long the hair is going to take to grow back. Well, not to the same level. It's going to take months. But anyway, I'm just blabbling right now. Just remember that what we got from Invincible in the last week is obviously the first real mission of Invincible and the dad who came to the rescue. But again, there are some suspicions in my head about the dad. I don't know, it feels weird. Perhaps I'm wrong, and perhaps my previous theory, because yes, I watched Invincible, those 2 first episodes a little bit, a couple of more times, and it feels weird. Those episodes feels weird. Perhaps I'm right with my first theory that somebody else is controlling Omni-Man. But I don't know. I cannot shake the feeling that something odd is going on with Omniman. But anyway, enough about theorizing. I just have to explain what I have to explain. Hopefully you watch the entirety of this crap. If not, please do me a favor and watch it. I'm gonna say that in the beginning of the reaction too. So yeah, please do me a favor and watch it, because yeah, that will explain so many things. But anyway, enough about all this crap. Remember, subscribe, leave a comment, and check my Patreon. Enough about this. Let's cut the presentation short and watch the episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the third episode of Invincible, and again, obviously, from the beginning we got our kind of I don't want to say pun, but the relationship between the title, which is Invincible, and to whatever they were going to say in the show. This is the third time that they have done it, and I guess it's going to be a recurring theme. Which is not a bad thing. It's kind of weird to interrupt the speech of the character just to bring the title, even if the title just finished what they were going to say. Another thing that I found interesting is the amount of blood that we get to see at the beginning of the title. First it was nothing, it was just a clean title, no blood. Then in the second episode we got with a tiny bit of blood, and in this third episode we have more blood. I guess that it signifies the disaster that is coming towards us. That is what I'm assuming. I guess by the end this is going to be a full disaster that is going to be hard to defeat, and is going to be the main test for our protagonist, in this case Invincible Mark. So yes, it's an interesting beat for the title. Obviously it doesn't take much of my commentary. This is something interesting that I found while watching it. Now let's go to more interesting stuff that is happening within the show. We got to see our characters interact in different ways, and I mentioned during my reaction the fact that I like the dynamic of the family. It's still a happy family. It's not a big conflict. They still love each other. They still appreciate the company of each other. They are a family, but they are not a perfect family. They have discussions, they have problems, they have disagreements. Even minor disagreements, it's better than no disagreement. I like that. I like the fact that they are dealing with their own problems. That is not this perfect family. That is honestly just for show. It's not, oh, okay, he needs to have a family. Okay, put them there and never question anything. Never give them a personality. Even if one of the members of the family is another superhero, it doesn't matter. Outside of the work, outside of fighting evil, that is not going to come into play at all. That's it. That is how shows handle these relationships. This show is something different. Each one of the members of the family has their own personality, and thanks to that, they tend to collide. They tend to have conflicts. Even if they love each other, that is obviously something that a family does. And I like that. I like the fact that the family has a personality, that the mother has a personality, and is not just taking crap from the two superheroes. She is a strong character. And I like it. Even if she doesn't have any superheroes, I like that. I really genuinely enjoy the dynamic of this family. It's not all smiles and the family becomes almost irrelevant up until the point in the show, oh, we captured our family. That is the moment it becomes relevant. But so far you feel nothing for the family. It's just an excuse. In this case, they are characters. I don't know the importance of these characters, or at least the mom, because obviously Omni-Man is important for the world in this of this series. But the mom I still don't know. I don't know their importance, but I like her. I like her as a character. Even if nothing happens with her, even if she's just there, I like her. I like her as a character because that adds depth to the characters, depth to the world, and that is something I always appreciate. So yeah, that is her function so far. I don't know if she's going to have another one, but so far I like the mom. I like the way she behaves. I like how she behaves with husband. I like how she behaves with the son and how it's different from case to case. I love it. I love her. I genuinely love her character. Now, let's move on to the next character that I want to speak about. Well, no, before that, because I need to add something else and I want to connect it with this character. We have our team, we have our funeral, we have everything, and the world still moving. They need another team that will be able to be as capable as the Guardians of the Globe, I think it was. They need them and they need them fast, so they got tryouts and the new team is selected. For different reasons, there are teams of that team, there are members of that team that don't want to be there. I'm going to arrive to that point later on. Bear with me a little. And obviously, they do not function as well as the previous team. We don't know much about the original Guardians of the Globe. We know that they were a team, we know they were powerful, and they were killed by Omni-Man. That's the only thing we know about. But you kind of feel the effects, because again, I think they were, for the show, a plot device. They were quick, we didn't deal with them that much, and they fulfilled their purpose when they were killed. That is the plot device, and I'm fine with that because we didn't waste much time with them. I think we wasted tops, I don't know, 5 minutes with them, with all of them combined. I think it was like 5 minutes. So that's fine. In a 47 minute show, or episode in this case, not show, that was a fine amount. And the show keeps going, and you still feel the repercussions of their deaths, but they are not overbearing. I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly, but I think it's a fine plot device that works for this series. That is what I'm trying to say. And obviously, for us to be interested in a new team, they have to be dysfunctional, they have to be in conflict, they need to be something else. They cannot be, oh, they are perfect from the beginning, because that shit is boring. We need something exciting, we need something drama, we need something else. And that is what the new team is going on. And they are not perfect, not even individually they are perfect. We have a guy who lost his powers. We have a complete douchebag in case of Rex, I think it was his name. We got the demon girl, the monster girl that de-ages every time she transforms. I don't know. I don't remember how much. I don't remember if it was mentioned how much she de-ages, but it's obviously a concern. We have a couple of members that are kind of so far irrelevant, but at least for the team, which is the Duplicate Girl, which has relevancy in another way, and the Shrinking Girl, I don't remember her name, which is kind of irrelevant so far because we haven't met her so much, and I want to meet her because I like her design. I don't know, perhaps very superficial, but I like her design, honestly. That's my point of view. Moving on. Now I think it's time for me to speak about the characters that I want to speak about. The first one is Rex. Rex so far has been a douchebag. That has been obvious from the moment it was introduced up to this moment. And as a douchebag, he cheated on his girlfriend. She discovered it, and they broke up. That's pretty normal. And I think she didn't punish him personally, but I think the punishment came from the monster girl, which was fitting. He received the beating of his life, and more humiliating because they thought it was a little girl. We know later on, no, it's something else. Yeah, it's terrible for her love life because yes, everybody that is interested in her is either a kid, which is obviously she's not interested in, or somebody that is on the list. Yeah, it's poor. I would say girl, but I would say woman. I don't know. Poor her. Let's leave it like that. For her. Sorry, I have to move the camera a little bit. I kick it a little bit. It was weird. Anyway, yeah, continuing on. Yeah, he was a douchebag and he received his comeuppance. I like the fact that Eve reject his advancements. I like the fact that even when he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I still love you" and all that crap, she rejected him. Perhaps in a more friendly way that I would like. I think she has the right to be angrier at him, but I guess she's a better person. But I like the fact that she just rejected in the end. I like that. I genuinely like that, and I like the fact that the douchebag, I think, is losing everybody, romantically speaking, let's say. I like it. I like that fact. Now, obviously, the other character I want to speak about is Eve. Eve keeps being awesome in my book. I like her attitude. I like the way she behaves. I like her. I like the fact that she doesn't take crap from anybody, and even she doesn't change her mind that easily. I like the fact that she is very... I don't know, I like her. I genuinely like her. I genuinely like the fact that how she behaves. Again, she earned so many points for me when she rejected the advances of the, "Oh, come on, forgive me and let's return and be together" and all like that. That earns a lot of points in my book, because yeah, douchebag doesn't deserve an inch, man. An inch. And now, I feel seriously bad for her to have been dealing with all the crap that she has been dealing with. And I don't know if it's for a rebound or something else. The fact that she goes for Mark is something that I like, but the fact that she say, "Okay, yeah, fine, you have a girlfriend, and I'm not going to be mad about that, and I'm going to be respectful about that," I like it. I like that. I don't know. I genuinely like Eve. On the other hand, I think Amber, I think it was. Yes, Amber. Sorry, I was checking my notes. I don't recall her name that much. Amber, I don't know. I don't like her that much. I think she's just too bland. I don't dislike her, but I don't like her either. In my opinion, she is way too bland, too uninteresting. Even when we got our date, that he goes away for an hour and all that jazz. Honestly, I do not understand how she said, "Okay, this asshole at the 15 minutes, okay, this asshole is not going to go back, let's fucking go. I'm going to speak about him tomorrow if that's the point." In my opinion, that's way too weak-minded. For me. I wouldn't have done that in her case. I would say, "Oh, okay, no, fuck this, it's just half an hour, man, fuck you," and I will have gone. He's obviously not interested or something like that. I will have said that. That is my personal opinion. But she waited, and she changed way too fast, in my opinion. Say, "Okay, yeah, you want an explanation. Okay, why did you go? When the moment you say, 'Oh, okay, you are cheating on me,' or 'you are not really interested,' or whatever, so yeah, let's go." But she changed her mind way too fucking easy, in my opinion. So that is a lot of negative points for me. It's still not enough for me to dislike her. I just think she's way too bland. I don't care about her. And again, perhaps it's my shipper mentality. Perhaps it's something that I'm not even ready to accept, that I like how Invincible and Eve look together. I like how their chain dynamic works. I like that, and therefore I want them to be together, and Amber is just on the way. Perhaps it's that. Perhaps I'm just deceiving myself. "Oh no, it's because she's black." No, I don't know. Perhaps it's that I'm human and I can have my own taste, man. But I prefer Eve a ton more time with Mark for everything she has done. I think again, she is way too bland. Amber, it's meh. At best, she is meh. I don't know, hopefully in the future it's going to be resolved, because I genuinely don't care about Amber. Even if I just speak so much about her, but I honestly, if you look at that, I don't have much to say other than the relationship or the kind of love triangle that perhaps is just in my mind. But that is the only way I find it interesting. If you erase her character, nothing will change in the fucking show. That's it. Honestly, I think that's the best way to put it at. If you take away every scene with Eve, you can substitute those scenes with something else, and nothing will change. Nothing will change. That's perhaps why I don't care about her. In the case of Eve, if you take her away, things could change. Things will be completely different. And that is why I like her. I think that is the best way for me to express how I feel about Amber and how I feel about Eve. I really think that's how it is. And I think I exhausted the topic of this one. A fascinating episode. Obviously, I'm not going to speak much about the plot because, again, it's the same plot. It's the same point in which we cannot wait to find why Omni-Man attacked the Guardians of the Galaxy. If it was by his own mind, why? Why he attack and being this kind of, oh yeah, they were my friends, my mentors, and whatever. And what is the reason why he has to eliminate these guys? And if it was for a villain, that is going to be our main villain. The villain can control Omni-Man, and perhaps for a limited period of time, but yeah, even a limited period of time is a lot of power to have. So I don't know which one of these two possibilities that I'm imagining is the correct one, and I want to figure it out. But again, as I said before, I think I exhausted the topic of this one. I hope you enjoy it. And let me just quickly remind you that if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription and turn on notifications. Leave a comment if you want to share another one of your theories, or you want to share some information about it, or just saying, oh yeah, this is something I agree or something I disagree. Whatever you want to put, just leave it a comment there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below, alongside with the reaction, because yeah, YouTube doesn't like reactions, and alongside with my Patreon, in which you can find the uncut reaction of this episode and many more. Anyway, yes, I think that's it for now. I hope you enjoy it, and well, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like, so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks, and see you on the next one.